Welcome to another soul-stirring episode of Beyond the Veil, a Sherry Speak production. Today we listen to a deeply moving story from South Yorkshire. Our guest shares our personal journey through perimenopause, a season that came unannounced and left her questioning everything she once knew about herself. This is her truth, raw, real, and full of grace.
Hello, I'm Mrs. E from South Yorkshire. I want to share a chapter of my life that nearly broke me, a season I never saw coming, one that shook the very core of who I thought I was. I hope that in hearing my story, another woman will feel less alone, less afraid, and more empowered to face her own journey. Perimenopause crept into my life like a quiet storm, slowly dismantling the woman I used to be. My mind, once sharp and articulate, started failing me. I would start a sentence and forget my point halfway through. Simple words escaped me. Anxiety, something I had never truly struggled with, became my constant companion. My emotions were unpredictable. One moment I was fine, the next I was drowning in tears or overwhelmed with frustration. My mind felt foreign to me. My body felt foreign to me, and my relationship, especially my marriage, began to suffer under the weight of my struggle. This happened about 4 years ago. It started subtly in my middle 40s, but by age 49, it was undeniable. I kept pushing through, thinking that I was just exhausted or maybe under too much pressure. But no amount of sleep, fasting, and prayer, herbal medications, or sheer willpower seemed to fix what was happening inside me. It affected every area of my life. In my home, where my husband watched me battle emotions I couldn't explain. In my workplace, where I felt incompetent and frustrated. At my church, where I struggled to remember scriptures I once recited with ease, or even forget the prayer point while praying. And even in my own mind, I felt I was losing myself piece by piece. At first, I dismissed the signs. I blamed stress, overwork, even spiritual attacks. But deep down, I knew something was wrong. My confidence crumbled. I started avoiding conversations, afraid I would embarrass myself. My holistic therapeutic consultations, which once brought me so much joy, became exhausting. My husband, my biggest supporter, felt helpless as he watched me change before his eyes. Our marriage, once strong, became strained. Misunderstandings grew, and the distance between us widened. This affected my family, it affected my children, it affected my colleagues at work, my patients, my church family, and most of all, my husband. He saw me at my lowest, when I could barely put my thoughts into words. When I will stop mid-sentence and forget what I wanted to say, or even go out to take something from the car and I'll come back with tears in my eyes, not trying to remember what I went outside to do or what I went upstairs to take in the bedroom. I will cry for no reason. And when I withdrew, because I didn't feel, I now had to withdraw myself because I didn't feel like myself anymore. I stopped going out. I stopped picking calls. I believe all this happened because my body was transitioning into a new season, one I wasn't prepared for. Perimenopause isn't something we talk about enough. I didn't recognize the signs and no one had warned me that what to expect. I thought menopause was something that happened later, not something that would start changing me years before. From my experience, I learned that silence is dangerous, that suffering in silence is not strength at all. It is slow breaking. I learned that my worth isn't in my productivity or my ability to speak eloquently. I learned that healing starts when we acknowledge what we are going through. I learned to seek support, to educate myself, and to be patient with my body as it changed. And most importantly, I learned that my marriage could survive this. Because love, real love, is not built on who we used to be, but on who we choose to be for each other through every season. If you're listening to this and recognizing yourself in my words, know that you are not alone. If you're struggling with brain fog, anxiety, mood swings, depression, exhaustion, don't dismiss it, please. Educate yourself, speak up, find a support system. Talk to your husband or partner. Talk to your friends. Talk to your doctor. Take care of yourself holistically. That is your mind, your body, and your spirit. And most of all, give yourself grace. This season doesn't define you. You are still you, beautiful, valuable, and strong. Thank you for listening. I pray that my story helps even one woman feel seen, heard, and hopeful. You will get through this. And when you do, I hope you will share your voice too, because another woman will need to hear it. Blessings to you all. Thank you.
Wow, a story is so powerful. And it's a powerful reminder that even in the quiet storm of change, we are not alone. To every woman navigating the unknown of this transition, may you find hope in our words and the courage to seek support, speak up, and give yourself grace. Thank you for being here. Until next time, this is Beyond the Veil, where every story is a light for someone else's path.